Hello guys, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time stopping by, this is your girl Janet. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you three main things you need to do as a fresher in order to get a good paid job in Dubai. Do you know that even as a newcomer in Dubai, you could secure yourself a good paid job? Yes, it's possible. But there are three things you need to put in place for you to secure a good job. So let's go straight to the point. My first thing I'm going to be talking about, it's your resume, okay? Yes, your resume plays a very important role in you securing a good job because the first point of contact the employer gets to come across with, it's your resume. It's the resume that is going to sell you out. Is it going to tell the employer who you are, what kind of person you are? So you need to make sure that the resume is well done. Okay, there are certain things that you need to include in your CV and you need to exclude from your CV. You need to ensure that your resume should not be more than 2 pages. Ensure you put every relevant experience on the 2 pages because remember, you're not the only one applying for the job. There are other people as well. Thousands of people are applying for the role in which you're applying for. So you want to make it so specific in such a way that the first page in which the employer come across is going to tell literally everything about you. It's going to sell you out. Exactly. So you need to make sure that you put your most relevant experience at the first page and you explain them very well. Okay, your career objective also needs to be well done. So also, you don't need to include details like your personal life, like your religion is not necessary, your age is not necessary. Other things can be included like your picture, and also in your picture you need to make sure that the picture in which you're putting on your CV is something professional. You don't get to take a picture like the selfie you took. No, it should be professional and you need to smile. Yeah, the main thing is you need to smile. Okay, so you should not be like bony on your CV. No, 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 no. You need to smile and you need to dress properly. That will also help out. Yeah. So make sure that you avoid putting irrelevant experiences on your CV. Yes, you need to be specific as much as you can. I know that you must have got different experiences back home, like you must have worked in different places, different companies. You will want to include everything on your CV. Remember, it's going to make your CV so lengthy. At the end of the day, you end up adding experiences that are not necessary. So you need to be specific as much as you can. Yeah, and then you need to include the key point in which it will be captivating to the employer. There's what we call here an ATS system. Okay, this system, most big organization, they have this system. So this system simply picks out the keyword. There are already keyword that are putting on this system, so the employer know what kind of people he's looking for. So if it is called an application tracking system. So if your CV is not ATS friendly, so how will your CV even get to the employer? It's going to be rejected. The system will automatically reject your CV. That's why you need to make sure that your CV is done properly. So I always advise, like in the UAE here, have like three different CV for three different roles. So if you apply maybe for sales, if you apply for waitress, if you apply for security, you need to have different CV for these different jobs. The reason why, so that it should not be too lengthy and it should contain the right keyword, because each and every job you apply for, there are certain strategic keywords you need to use on each and every role. So you need to make sure that it has the right keyword on each and every one. That's why I would say have like three different CVs. If you're applying for security, you use this CV. If you're applying for sales, you use this CV. If you're applying for waitress, you use this CV. Yes, guys. So it's very, very important to take that into consideration. Yes, and make sure that you avoid grammatical errors in your CV. You can use like Canva. There is this site, the application, they call it Canva. You can use Canva to build up your professional CV if you know how to use. You can watch tutorials also on YouTube. It will guide you how to build your CV on Canva. It's completely free, guys. There is nothing to worry about. It's free. It's a free application. It's very good for creating your CVs. Okay. So the next point I'm going to be talking about is the website in which you're applying for. The website you apply to as a fresher is Indeed, Dubizzle, LinkedIn, Naukrigulf, Khaleej. There are many others, okay? But this website are general websites. These are websites that different companies will come and they will post new openings about job. But remember, not all companies will post their ads on this website, okay? So I will always advise you go directly to to each and every website depending on which job you're applying for. Let's say you're applying for sales job. Do you know there are specific um, website that you could go and then you will get enough sales vacancies there, which you will build up your profile and you can easily apply for the jobs? Yes, you could do that. You just need to build up your profile on those websites and then you will apply for them, because you know the Indeed and the Dubizzle, it's a very common website in the UAE for applying for the job. The reason why people love this website is because there you can, when you build up your profile there, so once you see a job vacancy, you just go and click apply. So it makes it easier, when you just click apply. But remember, you're not the only one doing that. There are thousands of people that clicks apply, 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 apply. So the competition there is a lot. Yes. And also there you also get the chance of meeting maybe employers that are requesting for money before they want to give you a job. Yes, you will meet them there. Those scammers, you will meet them on those websites. So it is very important if you can go on the direct company website. The reason why people will not like to go on this direct website is because there it takes time before you can apply for a single job. Yeah, it's like you going to an Emirate website or Alpha 10 website. These are direct Altaya. So these are direct website in which you could easily apply for. But the thing is, why it makes it challenging is because there you need to build up your profile. Before you apply for one job, you need to fill up a lot of details. But remember, if you have an interview with those companies, then you're good to go. They will never ask you any visa fee. They will never ask you to pay anything, and you will get a good job. And they make sure that they follow the law. Yes, they make sure they follow the law, so you can secure. It's very important because the beginning, it's very, very important. Why is it important? Because remember, this job, you're not going to do it for like 1 year. This is 2 years. So you need to do things right at the beginning, because if you don't do things right at the beginning, if you end up having a job that is not good, my goodness. See, that will be a topic for another day. You will feel frustrated. You know what it means being frustrated for 2 years before your contract comes to an end? That is very, very hectic. So I know what I'm talking about. So you wouldn't want that at the beginning. You'll not want to go through the stress and everything. And sometimes also there will be delayed salary. Companies will go even for 1, 2 months without paying you salary, especially when you get all these jobs in which you have to pay money for. You end up not even having a salary at the right time. The employer will give you excuses. Yes. So you, at the end of the day, you get frustrated in every way. So why not do the right thing? You need to have to avoid all this stress. Yes. But these big companies, you will never have issues like that. When it's month end, your salary comes in, you get paid at the right time, they follow the labor law, you go for your vacations. There are some people here, they have not got vacation for the past 2 years, even 3 years, 4 years. Why? Because they got themselves tied up with these bad companies. They have no choice, they have to stay there and finish their contract. Okay, so it's very important to take all these things into consideration before you sign an offer or when applying for a job. If you do all these things, then you save yourself from the stress. The last point I'm going to be talking about is be confident. Yes, you have to be confident. Okay, being confident can help you stand out among other applicants that have gotten even the UAE experience. That for sure. The employer want to see how confident you are. Remember, they can read your body language. You need to maintain an eye contact with the employer. Feel free. There is nothing to be scared about. I know there is always this, like, the interview venue thing, you're always panicking and you're scared, but you have nothing to be scared about. Remember, your future lies on this, so you have to make it perfect. Even if you need to practice before you go for an interview, you have to practice. And also, you need to make sure that you know everything that is written on your CV. Because we have gotten situations whereby people go for an interview and they are being asked questions that are in their CV and they cannot even defend that. They have put in experiences there, they cannot even defend what is written on their own CV. So imagine, that also makes it difficult. So all you need to do is to maintain an eye contact with the employer. Tell the employer about your experience and how you think your previous experience can be of great help to the job in which you are applying for. That's all you need to do, guys, because that confidence is what the employer want to see in you. Imagine that you're doing a job like a sales or waitress where you have to meet different people from different nationality and you get to speak with them. If you cannot run on or talk to the employer or the interviewer, how come he will say, like, how will you be able to handle people, different people? So that's the thing. So being confident is like it can make you stand out among other applicants. Just be confident with yourself. Stay calm, no need to panic, and express yourself. Yes, that's what the employer wants to see. And make sure that you have a good mastering of what is written on your CV. Don't say something else, and if they asked you a question related to your experience and you cannot even explain, maybe sometime he gets to ask you, when did you did this, when did you do that, and you can't even explain. You understand? So before you go for an interview, we know sometimes you can have like 2-3 different CVs, but before you go for each interview, always take like an hour or 2 hours to glance over your CV before you walk into an interview venue, so that you don't get confused. So that's all you need to do. And for sure, trust me, if you put all these steps in place, you're definitely getting a good job. There is no magic. People have come here just first time, they secure a good job, not because they have experience here, no, but because why? Because of their confidence. That's all. They might not know, but when the employer gets to see how confident they are, they don't hesitate to give them the role. Sell yourself out. That's all. Anything you need to do to sell yourself out, you need to do that. Remember, your contract is for 2 years. So you need to make it right at the start. If not, you're going to go through the stress for the next 2 years. Who don't want that, right? So make sure that you do your best on your first attempt. That will determine how the rest will look like. Okay? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you find this video interesting, kindly click on the thumb up button, and you can also subscribe, click the notification button, because I'm going to be sharing with you relevant point that could help you in your career life, or maybe you could share this with your friends as well. Yeah, it could be of great help to them. So guys, see you on my next video. Bye.